Now, a lot of you, my viewers, have one or two properties in Epe, and some of you guys are about to buy one or two properties in Epe, and some that even have several properties in Epe still want to buy more. But in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, I'll be discussing about how to diversify your investment in Epe. I'll be talking about diversifying. So this time around, we'll be doing location after the other. How to diversify in Epe, how to diversify in Lekki, how to diversify in Aja, how to diversify in Lekki, how to diversify in Lagos, and so on and so forth like that, so that you know when you're about to buy a particular location, you know what to buy, which locations to buy, and also how best to maximize your investment capital. So in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, please Meet the Property Guy Property channel, and this will discuss everything real estate, property documents, property titles, property investment analysis, property risk assessment, locations. We dissect everything here so that you know what you are buying, you know what returns you are going to be making, and also what are the risks attached to what you are buying. So this video is for avid investors, first-time investors, and people that want to learn about the real estate market here in Lagos, here in Nigeria, before they start investing. So after watching this particular guide, I also advise go to our different playlists. This video is about Epe. We have a playlist about Epe, and we have so many episodes on that playlist that definitely once you start watching that playlist, you are going to learn a lot. You are going to see a lot about the potentials, the opportunities, and everything you need to understand about that amazing town Epe. All right, so let's go into the topic: how to diversify your investment, how to diversify your real estate investment in Epe. So before we go into the topic, if you have not subscribed yet to our videos, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, this is another opportunity for you to subscribe. Maybe this is your second video, my second video you are watching, is my third video, this is my fifth video that you are watching. We want you to be among our subscribers. We want you to be among our subscribers. Kindly subscribe, kindly turn on the notification button, and pay part of the channel. Alright, so in the previous video, I talked about the different towns in Epe: Igbonla, Ilara, Ketu-Epe, Poka, Iraye, Iragushi, and so on, and I displayed all these places on the map. Alright, so I'll be bringing back that map also, so you are going to understand how you can share and position yourself in these different towns based on your budget. I have some of my viewers, some of my investors that bought Isimi, bought Dukia, bought Itono City, bought Itono Residential, bought Amen, people bought Fairmont, bought Lagoon Front, people bought different properties in Igbonla, different properties, Future City, different properties in Ketu-Epe City, and so on. So you don't just have to be buy. You see this one you buy, this one you buy. You have to be strategic about what you are buying. You have to be strategic about your investment. No land is a waste. No land is a waste, but definitely all of us are on a budget. All of us are on a budget. So we want to just educate you and guide you on the best way to maximize your budget, on the best way also to squeeze in more return on the capital that you are investing in Epe. All right, so first thing first, let's start with the airport side. If you are investing in Epe, you must have something around the proposed airport. It's a must. And the options that you have: Itono City, Amen Estate Phase 3 Extension, Tiara, Dynamic City, Fairmont Green and Smart City, and so on and so forth. Every property before the Epe Bridge, they are all around the proposed airport. So you must look at one of these properties and invest there. Now, but another thing that you can do is, I've got people that bought Itono Residential, still bought Itono City. I've got people that bought Lagoon Front, bought Fairmont, bought Itono City. I have people that bought Emergency Phase 3, bought Tiara, bought Itono City, bought Itono Residential. It's not bad for you to keep buying. Alright, but there is a way you can do it. There's a smarter way that you can do it. Now, if you bought Itono City, you bought a residential plot in Itono City, because the commercial plot in Itono City is quite expensive, 65 million. So you bought a residential plot in Itono City, or you bought a residential plot in Itono Residential, then you can buy a commercial plot in Fairmont Green and Smart City, done by Landmark. The commercial plot in Fairmont Green and Smart City is much more affordable, and that's one of the reasons why the commercial plot in Amen Estate Phase 3 Extension was sold out. Because the moment Itono City launched at 65 million, everybody just went for the commercial at MNSA Phase 3, which is sold out right now. So if you have residential in Itono City, residential in Itono residential in MNSA Phase 3 extension, then you should have a commercial in one of the estates in this location, and Fairmont Green and Smart City is a very good option for you to have a commercial plot, because that estate is directly facing the airport road. So having a commercial plot in Fairmont Green and Smart City is much more affordable, and also a very good way for you to maximize your investment. Alright, so if you have bought lagoon funds, no need for you to buy Dominion Foreshore, because both of them are facing the lagoon. These are some of the things your realtors won't tell you. Some of these properties, their objectives are similar, so it doesn't make sense for you to invest in the same property. So Dominion Foreshore is more of for people that cannot afford lagoon fund, because right now it's 20 million and they want something affordable, something with a good title also, then they can come to Dominion Foreshore. Dominion Foreshore is almost like my personal project, because I have a stake on that project. So if you are looking at a project where I have like a say, like a big say in, then come and invest with us at Dominion Foreshore. So it's also facing the lagoon, the same lagoon what the lagoon front estate is facing. But if you have a plot in lagoon front already, you don't need to invest in Dominion Foreshore. But if you don't have any plot in lagoon front and you're looking at a location that say have a waterfront to invest around there, then Dominion Foreshore is a very, very good alternative for you. Alright, now coming to Epe town, if you have invested in Isimi, it doesn't make any sense for you to buy residential plot in Dukia. Buy commercial plot in Dukia, because Dukia and Isimi are almost for the same target audience. These are ways to diversify your investment. You have a residential plot in Isimi already, 500 square meter or 1000 square meter or 2000 square meter, then come to Dukia Africa and invest in their commercial plots, 500 square meter or 1000 square meter. So this time around, you have positioned your investments for Isimi residential and position yourself for Dukia Africa commercial. So these are the different tips, small tips that can just transform your entire real estate portfolio. Now, for a lot of people that cannot afford Isimi and that cannot afford Dukia Africa, then you can look for a property around Ketu-Epe for you to invest. Ketu, Sala, Molajoye, any property around this axis to invest can also still tap into the development around Dukia or the development around the Isimi Lagos. But you have to be very, very careful about Ketu. The food and logistics hub is 100 acres. There's a general hospital that the government have also acquired the land in Ketu. There is also a media and art city that the government has acquired 100 hectares for Ketu. And there are still so many other lands that the government are still going to allocate for different purposes in Ketu. So you want to be careful about what you are buying and who you are buying from, so that you don't go and buy a property that the government have already allocated or will still allocate for another purpose. So be very, very careful about Ketu. Alright, so Ketu, Sala, Molajoye are very, very good towns for you to invest if you can't afford Isimi or you can't afford Dukia Africa. Alright, if you need a place inside the Epe town that is not too far, from the airport, that is not too far from also into Epe town, then Poka makes a lot of sense for you. Now we have a couple of properties in our portfolio in Poka. We have Oasis Garden. People are even staying in Oasis Garden already because they have some bungalows that are saying we have Oasis Garden by Fortizo, and we have Lekki-Epe in Poka also by Landers. So if you want somewhere close in Epe, somewhere not too far in Epe, where you can invest, where the price is not too high, then Poka is a very, very good option for you. So if you have bought 5 plots, 4 plots in Ketu or in Sala or Molajoye, then you must have a property in Poka. And that's why I'm always against you guys buying 12 plots. I don't know what you guys want to use it for. Want to build a stadium there, and just buy one location. The 12 plots that you can divide and buy 3 plots in 4 different locations, you buy 12 plots, 1 location. I don't know. Alright, so Poka is also a location, a hotspot location in Epe where you should invest. And there are a lot of estates. If you go online, there are a lot of estates in Poka, and we also have like 2-3 options in Poka that we are selling. I sell properties. All right, so let's come down to inside Epe. We have Noforija, we have Iragushi. There are so many properties by what's the name of this company again? I think Dukia. I think their name is Dukia. Ontario, around the Iragushi axis, very close to the Lagos State University of College, Lagos State College of Education, and also very close to Yabatech campus. Yeah, Ontario has some properties around the axis. So around the Iragushi, around Noforija, these are places you must invest for students, because there are two schools around this axis. There is the Lagos State University of Education in Noforija, and there's the Yabatech campus in Iragushi. So you have an availability of students in the axis around Noforija and around Iragushi to for you to invest around, build one bed, build room sale for them. They are definitely going to rent your property. So Ilara too can also tap into the Yabatech campus, but don't invest for the Augustine University. Augustine University is a private university. The students don't come out. Their hostel is inside the school. Everything that is inside the school. So if you are building hostel there for Augustine University, you are just wasting your time. But your hostel there, people around the Yabatech campus can still take it, because Ilara to Yabatech campus is roughly like around 7 to 10 minutes drive. So we can still invest in Ilara for Yabatech campus, not for Augustine University. Alright, so there are a lot of properties in Ilara. We have the Ideal Gardens 3, we have the Lekki-Epe 3 also. And one of the things that I'm advising a couple of investors is, if you see some properties where the company are building houses there, please invest there, because the development will be faster, the appreciation will be faster. There's some properties that you are buying in Epe 10 years, no, let me say 10 years, 5 years from now, it's only fence and gatehouse that will still be there, and bush. But if you see a property where the companies, at least, they are doing development, they are building houses there, they are doing street light there, please invest in that. They might cost more, but please invest there, because those ones are going to develop faster, and it will take you too much time for your investment there to mature. So we have 2 properties in Ilara where the companies are building houses, so that makes sense for you to invest. Now lastly, in Igbonla, I have like, how many properties in Igbonla? I have like 2 properties in Igbonla myself that I bought. So Igbonla is a fantastic location for you that want something affordable. Even now, Igbonla is not affordable again. All those last year, Igbonla was like 500k, 650k, 750k, 850k. Now Igbonla is 2.5 million, 2 million. And that's what we always tell you. If you don't buy these locations when they are like entry prices, before you know it, those prices will skyrocket, and you have to go much more inside to buy those locations. So Igbonla is also another location where you can invest right now. Can afford Ketu, because Ketu is risky. There are so many land that government will still collect in Ketu. So Igbonla is a bit more safer, particularly if you can't afford the land with CFO. Igbonla is much more safer than Ketu. So it's not like land in Ketu are bad, but you just have to be careful about what you are buying, particularly send your surveyor there to check the land before you buy. So but Igbonla is much more okay. So these are ways you can diversify your investment in Epe. Have something around Ketu, Sala for Isimi. Have something around Noforija, Iragushi for the Yabatech campus and the University of College of Education for their students there. You can also have something in Igbonla because it's affordable right now. And also, because there is a toll gate in Epe, as shown here, there's a toll gate after Mojoda. That toll gate, the government will be charging, they will be tolling it. So they will be charging people that are going to be using that toll gate. So you want to go from Epe, access Ijebu Ode Road, you have to pay. So there will be an alternative route in Igbonla. So for people that want to pay on the toll gates, they'll be taking that Igbonla road to enter the Epe-Ijebu Ode. Although they have not done that road now, but they will do it. They will do it. So you can position yourself there early enough. So by the time they do that road, your investment there can mature and you can make a lot of money. So so you have to buy the bush. There is no two way about it, because the best way you can compound your investment better is to buy the bush. Just imagine people that bought Igbonla last year 500k and bought like maybe 3 plots, 1.5 million. Each of those plots right now are like 2 million. So the 6 plots is worth 6 million. Something that they bought for 1.5 million, 6 million. And the property has not even matured yet. So by the time that the property has matured, those 3 plots should hopefully be around like maybe 20 million or 18 million. So the best way to compound your investment is to buy the bush and leave it for a long time. And that's why Igbonla makes a lot of sense. It's much more safer. The worst you can get in Igbonla is to buy agric land. There's not so much committed land there. But Ketu, be very careful. Alright, so these are ways for you to diversify your investment. Also, around the Epe toll gate, there are so many locations after the toll gate now. That's where a lot of investment developers are going, because Igbonla is almost sold out now. There's almost no land again in Igbonla. So a lot of developers are already going to after the Epe toll gates to launch properties there. You see 650k, 500k per plot. Most times they are after the Epe toll gate. And this land, not so much, particularly if it's 2 kilometers away from the road, is free. So you can just buy and then do your CFO almost immediately. And most of this land, they are also dry land too. So, but you need to know that anything after the Epe toll gate is no longer Lagos State. That's Ogun State, part of Epe. It's not bad for you to invest in Ogun State. I don't know how many times I have to say this. All your investments shouldn't just be Lagos. It's even much more cheaper to perfect the documents of a property in Ogun State than Lagos. But you'll be spending 4 million for in Lagos, you spend like maybe 1.5 million or even 2 million max in Ogun State. And it's less risky. Lagos State governments, they love real estate. They don't ignore a land. Ogun State government can just leave you there for the next 10 years and not bother you. Not Lagos State government. Alright, so these are just the ways, different ways for you to diversify your portfolio. If you have bought this particular property, you know that no, I can't buy this one. If I buy this one, I should not buy residential again, I should buy commercial. If you buy this one, you know that no, I bought enough in this location, let me go to this location also to invest. So that's why buying 15 plots, buying 20 plots, I don't know what you want to do with it, basically. You want to build a mini estate there? Just buy 3, max 5 plots, get out of there and put that money into another location again. But you want to position yourself in different locations. Like right now, people are staying in Poka. The property in Oasis Garden, people are already renting it out. You can't buy a property in Ketu right now and rent it out, basically. You can't buy a property in Igbonla right now and rent it out. So you want to position yourself in different locations where the development rates and the development phase is different. So that while you are waiting for Igbonla to mature, you have a property in Poka that you can build, rent out, and be collecting rent. While you are waiting for Poka to mature, you have a property in Aito or in Ilara where you can build or where you can develop and sell. So you want to invest in different development phases so that all your property is not like you are going to wait for 7 years or 6 years for it to mature. So this one is 3 years, I have to wait. This one is 5 years, I have to wait. This one is 8 years, I have to wait. That is diversification. You are positioning yourself in different opportunities and different locations. So if you have bought properties in Epe, you are about to buy a property in Epe, and you want to know if you should invest in this one after you have invested in this one. You want to know if buying this one still makes a lot of sense after you have bought this one. Then you can drop a comment here. I'm going to advise you and also give you my suggestion, my honest opinions. And also, if there's any of these locations around Noforija, Iragushi, around the University of Education, around the Yabatech campus, around Isimi, Dukia, that you want to also invest around, and you want to be sure about what you are investing in based on what we have in our portfolio, you can also reach me directly on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is always on the screen. You can reach me directly on WhatsApp, can advise you, can make suggestions for you, and also make sure that you are maximizing your real estate investment. So I think when you're more property on the planet, your property advisor, your property consultant, Rabi Mustafa, if you have been learning a lot from our videos, don't forget, kindly do subscribe, turn on the notification button, and also give us a thumb like. I really want you to subscribe because I have a target for December. I want to hit 2K subscribers. So if you also have friends, families that you want them to also learn from our videos, kindly share our videos with them and also invite them to subscribe. Thanks for watching our videos and see you next time.